Thomas was named after the Hall of Famer Isiah Thomas, but it's because his dad lost a bet. His dad was a huge Laker fan and wanted the Lakers to beat the Pistons in '89. When the Pistons won, he had to name his son Isiah Thomas, but it turned out okay.
Yeah, what is it about the name Isiah Thomas that leads to great point guard play? I mean, I never want to compare guys, but the dynamic way that this young man scores the ball is reminiscent of Zeke.
Westbrook against Bradley. Durant the jumper. Bang! Kevin Durant with 5 points.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
Oh, excellent screen. Thomas for 2, lets it go, knocks it down. Westbrook brings it across. Jeff, pound for pound, Russell Westbrook, could he be the most dynamic player in the league?
You know, Mike, you remember back when Mark Jackson and I, when we were working with you, had that discussion on what does pound for pound mean? Who cares pound for pound? It's just, are you there or aren't you there? He's there. He's a great competitor. What does pound for pound mean?
He's a small guy, but he's as ferocious as anybody.
No, small is Muggsy Bogues. Russell Westbrook is 6'4", animal, strong, tough, fearless, competitive. He's not small, he's strong.
Animal. Hits to 3. And Kevin Durant with 8 points here in the first.
Excellent balance, beautiful release, knocked it in.
Gets past the defender. Inside. Knocks it down. That's a 2-pointer. The Celtics down by 3.
Fundamentally sound ball handling right there. Kept it low, got the blow by to the basket, and a nice finish.
Durant against Crowder. Jeff, I don't think there was any player looking forward to this season more than Kevin Durant after the injury play campaign he had last year.
Oh, there's no question, Mike. He loves basketball, he loves competing, and he loves his teammates in Oklahoma City. And so, without Durant, I thought they performed well. With Durant, they have as good a roster as anybody in the NBA. Kevin Durant will have a big-time year if healthy.
Smart, bringing it up. Johnson on the drive to the rim. And Amir Johnson with a nice look, sinks it. Durant against Crowder. He curls, goes to the goal, and a foul is called. And Kevin Durant will go to the line with under 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Look, you got to put yourself in position to be fouled if you're a good offensive player and a great free throw shooter. Take advantage of your strengths. Earn your way to the free throw line.
You know, with OKC, Westbrook and Durant, special players, but they need Serge Ibaka to really be a consistent force to win a title, don't they?
At both ends of the floor, Mike. Not just as a stretch four or as a rebounder, but they need him to absolutely be dominant defensively. Enes Kanter is an outstanding offensive player, but is limited defensively. This is where Ibaka is going to have to cover up for his partner and be great at the defensive end of the floor.
At the rim. Good adjustment. Can't finish.
Hey, that's a good look right there. Just couldn't get it in.
Oh, what a play as he slams it home.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
Crowder against Durant. Crowder jump shot. Ibaka the rebound. He's averaging 6 boards per game this season. Durant's looking for position in the paint. And he Euro steps his way to the basket. And Dion Waiters with the bucket.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Johnson, and that won't go.
Poise and precision will get you a better quality shot than that. That's a bailout shot. That's a, I'm going to try to get us back in and be a hero type of shot.
Crowder fires the wide open 2, able to knock it down. Durant against Crowder at the buzzer. So that'll end the first quarter. The Thunder up by 9. Stay. As we get set to start the second, what a terrific start for the home team. Took control right away.
Yeah, they don't have a huge lead, but they've set a great tone going into the second.
For the layup, and Kelly Olynyk with a nice play.
The ball movement in this game has been phenomenal, forcing a lot of defensive rotations and ultimately a lot of passes leading to direct scores.
Double team closing in, and Kevin Durant's whistled for the foul. Offensive, says the ref. Oklahoma City's leading Boston by a score of 25-18. Hits the backboard and out of play. You know, Jeff, during his NBA career, Kevin Durant's been known as a humble superstar, a real gentleman. But we've seen now that hunger for a championship. We've seen a little bit of a nasty streak in him, one that just wants to do anything to win a title.
It is, and I think he's feeling the heat to try to deliver a championship to Oklahoma City. I think the pressures are legitimate. I think he's feeling it, and I think sometimes he's lashing out at what he feels is unjust, unwarranted, unfair critiquing and criticism.
And he throws it down.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
Olynyk fires for 3. And Kelly Olynyk with the bucket from downtown. He's averaging 10 points per game this season.
We're seeing a lot of offensive energy on the floor from both of these teams with terrific ball movement.
Boy's looking to do damage in the paint. Drains the 3. Oklahoma City's 5 for 6 from three-point territory.
One of the biggest reasons for their lead is what we saw just a moment ago. Another three-pointer. And there's no reason for them to stop shooting what's working so well for them right now.
Puts it in. That's a 2-pointer. And Kelly Olynyk with 7 points.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
Thomas into the front court. Gets to the rim, and Kelly Olynyk with a 2-pointer.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense, good offense.
Throws it down. What a play. And here's another look at that amazing dunk. Well worth the replay. They'll stop it right here. Here's a timeout. The Celtics down by 7. Jeff, one thing you know when you play the Celtics, that's starting backcourt. They'll get after you defensively. That's got to be tough for opponents.
There's no question. The size, the strength, the defensive IQ, and the toughness of Marcus Smart and Avery Bradley sets a defensive tone. They don't have great defenders in the front court protecting the basket, but what they have is a dynamic backcourt defensively.
Oklahoma City's leading Boston by a score of 34-27. Johnson, and here's the double. The ball stolen. Adams looking to set up in the paint. And he curls in. Durant, the jumper, puts it in, and they take this lead into double figures. Kevin Durant with 24 points and 1 rebound.
You can tell both of these teams are completely unselfish with the basketball. Look at the assist total, and you can tell that both teams have learned very well that sharing is the true joy in this game.
Four for 2, shoots away, hits the shot, and it's a 10-point lead for Oklahoma City.
Purpose. They are playing with offensive purpose here in the first half of this game, scoring at will.
To the rim, flips it in. Foy bringing it up here. Durant for 3. He sinks it. Kevin Durant's 5 for 5 from long range.
And what you're seeing here is both teams being very unselfish with the basketball. The assist total in this game is remarkable for both teams.
Brad Stevens made a few subs here. Thomas in possession. Oh, he beats the defender down into the lane. Adjusts. A whistle and a foul called against Adams. And Isaiah Thomas will go to the line with under 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Good offense is about getting your best players their best shots in their best spots. Here, an aggressive move. You're a great free throw shooter. Earn your way to the free throw line. Take the contact. Take the foul. Work your way there and knock them in.
In the paint. Takes it to the rim and misses.
You got to finish with strength in the paint. You can't go up weak like that.
Curls in, takes another shot. It's good. And Isaiah Thomas with 10 points.
Hey, you can only control what you can control. The defense there was great. It was just a better shot.
And puts it in. Oklahoma City's 8 for 10 from the outside.
Sweet stroke, sweet result. 3 points.
Thomas fires for 3. Thomas's long-range jumper won't go. Durant into the front court. Here's the pick. Durant for 3 with another shot. The Thunder with the offensive rebound for a new 24. Crowder against Cantor. Crowder jump shot. The Celtics with the offensive rebound for a second chance opportunity. Puts up the 3 with no one near him. And Kevin Durant with the play from way downtown.
That's efficient offense, generating a corner three-point make.
Bradley against Singler. Curling in. Bradley's shot blocked. Johnson has the double team converge. Final seconds. And the first half comes to an end. The Thunder up by 11. All right, let's give it over to Jalen Rose right now. Welcome back to Chesapeake Energy Arena for the second half. Along with me is Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Oklahoma City's got to be very happy with that first half. Right now, they can't afford any complacency.
Yeah, no slip-ups. Continue to grind out quality possessions at both ends of the floor. Take nothing for granted.
To the basket, Jared Sullinger with his third assist of the night.
I love when teams share the ball. You learn everything you needed to know in this world in kindergarten. And the number one thing that Mrs. French taught me was share. And I'll tell you what, they are sharing the basketball here today in this game.
Thomas jumper. He needs a heat check. Isaiah Thomas with 12 points. Jeff, is there anybody in the entire NBA who's as a ferocious competitor as Russell Westbrook?
Not when you put together that competitive spirit and the talent. From the point guard position, the strength, the all the time, every possession aggression to attack, the energy, the durability, all of those things make him a special, special player.
Against Crowder, hits the three, got the stroke going now. Kevin Durant with 41 points and 1 block.
That's pure talent right there, to be able to make something out of nothing. Good defense, better offense.
Knocks down the shot, and Avery Bradley with 6 points. Jeff Bradley's one of those pit bull type guys that really has an impact in terms of it gets everybody else on his team going as well.
Well, there's so many poodles in this league defensively that it's good to see a pit bull every now and then. That pugnacious, as you use that word all the time, Mike, that attitude is so important to developing that defensive mentality.
And he puts it down!
A look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Oklahoma City's leading Boston by a score of 58-47. Thomas set to bring it up. Into the paint, puts it up. The Celtics with the offensive rebound to keep it alive. Able to put it in. Boston shooting 71% from the field. Pass easily picked off. Moves around the defender, has to adjust. Nicely done. There's the double team. Oh, what a great dunk.
See, that's their problem there defensively. They're allowing the ball to get deep in the paint and right at the basket. You cannot defend like that and win basketball games.
Johnson's trying for position in the paint. To the basket, flips it up. Bradley's jump shot won't go.
And they got the ball right at the basket and just missed.
Oklahoma City's leading Boston by a score of 60-49. Shoots it for 2. Unable to flip it in.
Durant fires away from downtown. Durant's three-pointer off the mark. Sullinger fires away for two. Gets it to go.
And Jared Sullinger with 6 points. Westbrook against Thomas.
Durant can't get it to go. The lead's still under double figures. Westbrook from three-point territory. Can't connect from long range.
Russell Westbrook's 1 for 2 from the perimeter.
What's up with that shot? That's far too quick.
Bradley against Westbrook. Thomas jumper.
The Celtics with the offensive rebound for another possession. Westbrook moves into the front court. Durant on the drive. Nobody near him. Takes the three.
Thomas the rebound.